fight to overcome.
Let us also remind you that we have ringside our own unofficial judge, Harold Letterman, who is, of course, a judge in the state of Nevada, and was so much a factor in the last fight that we showed you here on HBO, that between Larry Holmes and Michael Spicks. Round one, Mike Tyson right on top of Mitch Grin.
Just as expected, Mike Tyson comes out like a locomotive, going straight for Mitch Grin. Grin, what he's going to have to do to be successful is to box. Pretty much do the same thing a boxer should do to a puncher. Keep that jab in his face and not be intimidated by his punching power.
Mike Tyson and his cornerman Kevin Rooney, his trainer, were not real pleased with the Tillis fight because they said, both of them said, that he didn't double up. He just was a little bit lazy, especially in the later rounds. So we'll see what he does about that against Mitch Grin.
Well, Mike Tyson told me the fact he was somewhat a little reluctant to go full steam because he was going 10 rounds. I had the same experience when I fought my first 10 round in Baltimore against Rafael Rodriguez. It's in your mind, you know, the fact that can you go additional 2 rounds. But being conditioned like Tyson, there is no major problem.
Heavy-handed fighter. They say heavy-handed like George Foreman, but much faster than George Foreman. And just kind of getting over the butterflies in the first round. And he has them. He told us he definitely has a fear when he climbs into the ring. He says, I think any normal human being who says they're not afraid, not nervous when they get in a boxing ring is either crazy or lying.
What is your adrenaline? It's that anticipation of facing your opposition, knowing that he's capable, and the fact the crowd here will definitely throw off Mike Tyson.
And he, of course, will be quick to credit Customato with his overcoming that fear and that nervousness. In fact, he credits Customato with his career period. It's a story that has been told many times, and we'll develop it as this evening goes on.
Well, Mitch Grin is complaining about the head of Mike Tyson. You see what's happening? Tyson is not allowing Mitch Grin to punch. He's standing right in his chest. He's smothering his punches, staying close to his punch, staying close to his opponent. It's similar to Joe Frazier. Always aggressive, right in front of his man. Now we see some head movement by Mike Tyson.
That was about a 3-punch combination by Mitch Grin, Ray. But once again, it looks like Grin is off balance when he throws his punches.
Well, the mistake that Mitch Grin makes is the fact that he doesn't coordinate his fist. He's slapping his punches. And you have to make a guy like Mike Tyson respect you. Have to get those punches in and get him in sharp. That's the uppercut that was working for Quick Tillis.
Remember, this is only the first round. It's a very up-tempo first round. Good uppercut there by Tyson. And shots to the body.
Another thing that Mitch Grin is doing is trying to tie up Mike Tyson. He's not doing too good of a job now. You can't allow Tyson to get inside and work his body. Because in doing so, his body shot slows down your maneuverability.
Close to the face while you're coming forward. He wanted his fighters to be entertaining and aggressive, but not to lead with their chins. And you'll see that that's what Tyson tries to do.
The tactics that Mitch Grin wanted to use was to tie his man up once he gets inside to stop him from punching and work to the body. He's not been successful mainly because he's not tying his man up right. Gotta grab those arms.
You heard Mitch Grin's corner tell him, tie him up in there. Incidentally, the peekaboo style of Mike Tyson is different than that of some of Customato's former pupils. I'm sure Larry Merchant will talk a little more about that, but his gloves are actually down around his chin rather than up on his cheeks.
What I'm looking forward to seeing whether or not this clinching by Mitch Grin is going to frustrate Tyson, because it has a tendency to really frustrate a fighter.
Good left hand by Tyson. Grin got a couple of punches in, but as far as how solid those punches are, there's no comparison. Now Grin holding and hitting.
In fact, he should get a warning here from Mitch Grin from holding behind the head.
See, and again, Ray, it just strikes me that Mitch Grin throws an awful lot of punches off his back foot, which it seems would just take away all the sting.
But also, Mitch Grin has a bad habit of leaning back. Watch the left hook of Mike Tyson land every time Mitch Grin moves backwards. He has to keep those hands high. He shouldn't be inside with a fight like Mike Tyson. Tyson's arms are shorter, so he's able to throw quicker shots. There's the left hook I was talking about. Those short shots, Barry, are very effective.
Another thing that strikes me, Ray, is that Mike Tyson just seems to be right on top of his man before his opponent even gets a chance to take a breath.
Well, he stays right in his opponent's chest because what happens by him being so close, it compensates for his height, the disadvantage. You notice that there is no mouthpiece in Mitch Grin's mouth. He was knocked out by a left hook. Green needs to keep that mouth shut.
To Green's credit, he hasn't taken a backward step. Whether that's wise or not remains to be seen.
You notice time and time again, that left hook and those little short shots. Very effective shots. This is not the type of fight that Mitch Grin want to have.
All right, break. Come on, break. Step back. I told you, stop holding and punch, man.
And he did draw a warning from Luis Rivera, the referee, about holding. Green's in trouble.
Those shots to the body is doing it, taking his toll. Really working. A lot of body, a lot of leverage. The body shots. Watch for the left hook. There it is again, Barry.
As advertised, inside of 10 seconds.
That hook is getting shorter, more powerful, and more effective. The uppercut's working beautiful for Mike Tyson also.
And again, Mike Tyson bolting out of his corner right on top of Mitch Grin.
Tyson is so much physically stronger than Mitch Grin, and he's using it to his advantage. Mitch Grin is doing the wrong thing. He's fighting Mike Tyson's fight, trying to fight him inside, trying to exchange punch for punch. He can't do that. Tyson's far too strong for Mitch Grin to fight that way. Mitch Grin needs to get outside, work his jab, and attempt to outmaneuver Michael Tyson.
That's exactly what Green's corner. Green has been bleeding from inside the mouth, and I can't help but wonder if maybe he might not have suffered some jaw problems when he lost his mouthpiece in that last round.
When his mouthpiece was knocked out of his mouth, he kept his mouth open. Again, Barry, you have to watch these little short shots thrown by Mike Tyson. Very, very effective. And inside, he can do a great deal of damage to the mouth.
You know, the last fight that Tyson had against Tillis, and what a shot! That is an awesome shot.
That was just a jab. You have to appreciate one left jab, and the mouthpiece is gone once again.
Started to say Tyson and his people weren't happy about the fact that he had a hand free in a situation just like this against Tillis, and he didn't take advantage of it. But is he doing that tonight?
Well, the problem he's making, he cannot keep Mike Tyson off of him. Those little inside shots really busting up the mouth of Mitch Grin. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there was blood inside the mouth even between rounds, as we mentioned. He can't help it. He's breathing through his mouth.
Brian, watch the left hook. The left hook is doing a great deal of damage.
Come on, step back. Come on, do your work.
Its inside is short, less than 6 inches. Even the uppercut of Mike Tyson has been effective.
It was a right hand to the top of the head. Green breathing through his mouth.
Tyson keeps that chin tucked in, so it's difficult to hit him on the chin. Hands high. He works his way in.
That was a right hook.
The man possesses so much power. He has dynamite in both hands.
It really is impressive.
And whatever punch that he's able to land against Mitch, it has a tendency to shake Mitch up. Those big broad shoulders, big arms. You see the exposed area to the body.
You have to think, Ray, that maybe the Tillis fight woke him up.
Well, it reassured him that he is a conditioned athlete. He can go 10 rounds, so there's no need for him to slow down the momentum. Both hands.
And one other thing, too, and that is that it wasn't only the mouthpiece that Mitch Grin lost. We have a production assistant over on the other side of the ring. Said in addition to his mouthpiece, it was a bridge with a couple of teeth in it.
Let's do it professional. Come on.
That'll just give you an idea of how tough Mike Tyson is.
Let it go, man.
Mike Tyson, in this ring, he's at home. I mean, he fights with so much authority, so much confidence, so much determination.
Come on, step back and say break. Say break. I know you got fun fight for you if you keep on holding.
The referee now is warning Mitch Grin for holding.
Second time he has warned Grin. Now, Grin scored with a right hand, and it didn't slow Tyson up a bit.
Now, Tyson's doing what he didn't do against Quick Tillers. He knows when he's tied up, he still works the free hand. He didn't do that against